Welcome to the Sportier stream, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. We've got some Blackline Championship Series action. We've been here before. We'll be here again. It's the Goobers Esports side that joined the stream once more as they make it now to the lower quarterfinals. We haven't seen them in a little while, actually, on this stream, but have, while we were gone, obviously after they beat Wyffindor, they then beat 7 Savages Black. They have had to make the run from lower round 1 all the way now to the losers quarterfinals. They are now in the top 6 in this tournament. That's a pretty impressive run for all these players. It's, I think, the first time that both Brian and Ryan have made top 6 in like a few seasons, so pretty impressive to say the very least. But this matchup is going to be a pretty important one for themselves. I mean, all matches are, but this one important in many symbolic ways. They play Wyffindor QC, a team that they had to play at the end of the regular season, a team that they lost to in Game 5. So they've had their experiences against Wyffindor QC. They've played this team already, and they lost that one time. So this is going to be a team that they're going to want that rematch too. For Wyff QC, their loss came to Evolve Riot. So they've now dropped to the lower bracket for their matchup. Could be an interesting match to at the very least here. And we're going to wait on updates. I'm excited to see how match will go. Again, lower quarterfinals. We get to see that last time they played February 6th on this stream. So a little over a month ago they've last played each other. That went to Game 5. It was a very close series, but obviously just not good enough. It'll be interesting to see how this match will go. I'm excited to see how this match will be. Again, with it going all the way to Game 5 and all. See if this match has anything to say about it. But this is a best of 7. It's a little longer. Much more important to get those wins. Much more important to get those wins earlier in many ways as well. Is I can already tell who's playing for Goobers. I know they always tell me who's playing for them. And it is going to be their usual roster they've had for this final bracket. Bingo, Brian, Ryan, and Leopard Mode. 7 ahead of them. Be interesting to see how they'll play tonight. Here they are. It goes again, Leopard, Brian, and Ryan. Decided is Ghost, Booskadoodle, and Duke. Same two players that played for Wyff QC back when they played last time at the end of the regular season. So these two teams, they know each other quite well. We'll get them in the match though for this best of 7. Wyffindor QC beat them the last time around just over a month ago. Now in the lower quarterfinals, this is the top 6 in the Blackline Championship Series. You win this, you make yourself into the top 4. Goobers Esports have fought all the way from losers round 1 to get to this point. Their lower bracket run has been monumental. Can they keep it going against a team that they've had issues against before? Well, here we go! An early goal for Leopard! And the Goobers already off to a phenomenal start against the last remaining team from House Wyffindor in the Blackline Championship Series. Not even 20 seconds in, already in the back of the net, says Ryan. Keep some offense. Bingo Brian will be next to the challenge. Ghost on top of things here, but it will be Duke. Taken away by Ryan. Leopard waiting back as Wyffindor QC searching for that offense, but Goobers just trying to find those openings at this point. They're just trying to put the pressure on Wyffindor QC. They know how this team plays. They both were in the exact same group. This is going to be one of those matches where both these teams have gotten better since then. It's going to be as if they're learning about each other all over again, because it has been that amount of time, and it's been so long that it might as well be a completely different team in many ways. Although these teams aren't going to change that drastically. They're somewhat different. They're more consistent. They've had more time. Probably have changed some things up here. I think the last time Goofy Goobers played, it might have been with Cody. So they even have a different roster as well. This team, again, has been their playoff team for the entirety of the bracket so far. Again, for Ryan and Brian, who we've seen on this stream a lot in the past. Again, this is the first time they've made top 6 in probably a season or two. They've been consistent in playoff brackets as teammates, but again, they've had their fair share of issues making it really far in this final bracket. It is so difficult to do so, but they do get another goal. They might even find themselves even further. Ryan will take the second as Goofy Goobers Esports score once more. 3 minutes to go, but Goofy Goobers looking to put the pressure on early for against Wyffindor QC. Doing just that as well. Wyffindor definitely feeling that pressure as it mounts ahead of them. Leopard now. Ghost waiting. Got bumped off, but able to dribble it away as now goes Brian. Oh, sorry, Ryan. Now Brian. Duke will clear it back. And the one thing you'll notice about Wyffindor QC, as they're going to get a goal here, a whiff from Leopard mode. One thing about Wyffindor QC you'll notice about, they're not a mechanical team. This is a team that's all about teamwork. You're going to see it a lot out of their plays, where they're just going for things because they know that they can trust each other. Happen a lot. It's going to be there a lot. Kind of what this Wyffindor QC team is so good at. They themselves have been teammates for a very long time, so that chemistry is there for them. Again, two teams with a lot of chemistry. Who's going to be able to show up tonight as Ghosty will clear it back. Bingo Brian will keep it ahead. Duke challenged by Brian. Another one as Leopard, the last one back, will be forced to play slow. Up goes Blue Skadoodle. Goofy Goobers Esports again. And for Wyffindor QC, somebody's season's going to end tonight as well. 20 weeks of action, all end on one match. As Duke trying to put the brake check on Ryan. Bingo Brian will keep it away. Goofy Goobers facing the pressure on defense. And again, Wyffindor QC, such a great team when finding each other up the field. It is going to be very tough to dispossess them. As now a pass to Duke. Ryan getting bumped. Duke will tie the game at 2 each. And Wyffindor QC, you just can't keep this team down. They will find ways to connect with each other. Their passing is unmatched in this division. And it has to be. They really don't have any real other ways to beat teams. The Goobers have had issues with them before. Could very easily have even more issues now as Leopard will keep it to the sidewall. Second touch sent down the field. Ghost won't read this correctly. It's a bounce that will fall in front for Duke. In fact, he's got time here. The dribble stopped by Bingo Brian. Goofy Goobers having it get very close to that net multiple times over. As Leopard, that far Blue Skadoodle, gets over one Ryan on the challenge. Duke just waiting. Now it's Bingo Brian. Leopard mode. Ghost will clear this back as here goes Duke to offense. Bingo Brian. Good away, but it is Ghost again. Space here for Wyffindor QC, but when there to shoot. Goofy Goobers, again, facing a lot of close calls on defense. There's been a lot of plays where it's just been thrown off the back wall. They've just not been there to respond that quickly. Definitely outmatched right now, the Wyffindor QC ability to pass, but does not mean that they're out of this game. Anything but that, because Bingo Brian takes the lead. 19 seconds left. Wyffindor QC overcommitted to offense, and Duke just didn't read it. Bingo Brian with a 1-goal lead now. Taken for Goofy Goobers Esports with minimal time left for Wyffindor QC to respond. This kickoff will go their way. They got a score off it though. Blue Skadoodle, low boost on target, saved away. Ryan will clear it out. Goofy Goobers kept it close. They found the winner with moments to spare. And now they just need to let the ball hit the floor. Leopard will do just that. Off the corner he goes. Goofy Goobers Esports take game 1. A 1-goal difference too. Again, moving through the lower bracket. It is a scary position to be in. Goofy Goobers gonna push as far as they can for a team that was not expected to make it that far in this final bracket, considering how early they fell to the lowers. We move to game 2. And for the Goofy Goobers, 1 game early, but we've seen teams take games early and not win the series. That one was definitely too close to call. It was very reminiscent to the best of 5 that they had, where every match was quite close as well. They'll have to continue the challenges here as facing that pressure from Wyffindor QC early. Being able to maintain that solid rotation if you're Goofy Goobers. Wyffindor QC, is a team that is very beatable. Again, that rotation of theirs is going to break yours unless you are able to hold well. That kind of question right now for Goofy Goobers as Ghosty gets that 50, will force it in. Duke, it is in. I don't know how that's fallen through. I thought someone had the shot there. It's a great play from Ghosty to leave it midfield. I don't know how Duke missed that shot, but no one else back for Goofy Goobers. It's another goal in the series. It's a lead for Wyffindor QC. Crucial moment too. In the very beginning of game 2, they again take this series, turn it around, not let Goofy Goobers take such an early lead. As a couple touches for Ryan. Up by Blue Skadoodle. Long touch will find Duke. Leopard. Ooh, he's not got a great play off the back wall. It's a giveaway! And Leopard, he's prone to doing that sometimes. I feel like for Leopard, he has these games where he just completely turns his brain off. Oh my goodness, that is completely the wrong decision. Not only should you never take the ball in front of your own net like that, but he's completely fumbled his first touch anyways. You never do that. And I don't know why Leopard, he does it a lot. It happens a lot as well. And I mean, Leopard, he's a player that knows to not do that. And yet even then, I think the pressure just gets to him at times. And a team of such experience, it is so shocking to me to see Leopard do that because he's such a smart player at times, but my goodness, he panics. As he will panic again. Ghosty's gonna take another. And whatever happened in game 1 for Goofy Goobers, it's completely thrown out the window now. Because in game 2, they're just making simple mistakes. A double commit here leaves Leopard out to dry. It's mistakes like these that you just can't make this late in your tournaments against such good teams that won't make those kind of mistakes. Goofy Goobers making life only more difficult for themselves here as again, errors and simple errors at that, proving to be costly. But they do get a goal back from Bingo Brian. It's a beautiful assist from Leopard. At least there's some good in this game for Goofy Goobers as Ryan got the bump as well. Only made things even more chaotic. The bracket's not correct, by the way. There. Actually, I do have the bracket with me. I will give it to you in just a moment. If another goal goes in, I'll find it. I never have the bracket for these tournaments because it's only one match anyways. But yeah, once another goal goes in, I'll give you the bracket. And I'm surprised that command still works. I didn't shut it off, I guess. As it's a little awkward here. Duke will stay on this one, though. Ceiling to the goal. Duke in room. Ooh, it's a second touch he wasn't looking for. Goofy Goobers will clear this one out. I usually have a stream graphic between series. I could show you the graphic too, why not? I can only show you the lower bracket though. I can't show the upper bracket because the bracket is literally that big. I think it's like 30. It's like 32 teams. It's gigantic. No, it's not. It's 24 teams this season. It's a little smaller. Still big though. It's a big bracket. I can only show lowers, but I'll find the back. I'll send the back to you when I can. I have it. Don't worry. It's literally right in front of me. As in goes Bingo Brian. Tapped out by Blue Skadoodle. GGE just waiting at this point. They just don't have offense. They haven't had control, and it's another giveaway now. Ryan in front of the net. Oh, he'll be very thankful that doesn't go in. It's the third time this game we've seen a Goofy Goobers player just give the ball up right in front of their own net. That is a costly error to make at this point in your season, because teams should be and will be scoring from there. Ryan. Lovely pinch on the floor. Comes Ghost. Round 2. Ryan to the back wall. Blue Skadoodle will be on the end of it, and with a minute to go, Wyffindor QC should be able to win this game. The Goobers trying to fight something here, trying to find that second goal, give Wyffindor QC something to worry about, but haven't broken through, nor does it really feel like they'll be able to break through. They just don't have offense. Really haven't had the midfield either. Even worse, they haven't had the midfield. That's where Wyffindor QC thrive, and that's what you cannot let this team win. Because once Wyffindor QC wins the midfield, you're not beating them. This series is gonna be tied up, 1 game each. Both these teams again went to Game 5 last time around. Would not be too surprised to see something similar to that again. Except, obviously, in a best of 7, we might be going to 6 or 7 games instead. As the Goobers shut down on every single shot they've had. They need better offense. The quality of the plays they have just aren't there. Made mistakes early. Their offense couldn't keep up. And Game 2 will end. Wyffindor QC, a victory of their own. And let me find the bracket for you. It is... I can get it to you. 1 moment. Might take me a minute, but I'll be there. As moving into Game 3. And the pressure really mounting at this point. Give you bracket. There we go. As again, we're going to game now. Both these teams have had their fair share of opportunities. There we go. I got the bracket to you. It's in chat now. It's the bracket. Game 3 now, in this best of 7. Gotta give credit to Wyffindor QC. A complete turnaround after how bad Game 1 was for them. Of course, this is still a very long match. A lot more games to go. So a lot more chances for both these teams to take the win tonight. As it will be Wyffindor QC trying to put some early shots on. Will be denied as Goofy Goobers trying to recover from what was a pretty poor attempt to win in Game 2. So they know that they've got better. Ahead of themselves as well. As a little second touch! Oh, what a shot for Blue Skadoodle! Oh my goodness! Oh, we know we can hit those! That is a tough shot, my goodness! Ryan covered that! That's a beautiful angle! And Wyffindor QC, what a start! Oh, that is an amazing double tap. Might be one of the most clean double taps I've seen in a very long time. It doesn't get much better than that. Wyffindor QC in the lead once again. Now game 3. Looking to be in their favor as well as Duke. Long touch. It's just a waiting play. Blue Skadoodle goes. This will be a goal. There is nobody that's going to stop that one. And again, Goofy Goobers waiting. Just waiting on defense. You cannot wait against Wyffindor QC because they love it when teams do that. Because that's when they will just play it out the back wall, keep it up for themselves, and score without any interference. You cannot play the waiting game against Wyffindor QC. This team just doesn't make that many mistakes. For Goofy Goobers, again, after how they did in Game 1, it was a 1-goal difference, and they're learning that 1-goal difference may be just about all they can get in a game. As Bingo Brian. Powerful strike, but not on target. Wyffindor QC will go to offense themselves. Leopard wins the challenge. To chase them down, Ghost will be there. Goofy Goobers able to keep possession. Ghost again. Kept out by Bingo Brian, gets them up on Blue Skadoodle. Left in the midfield as challenging it will be Ryan. Bingo Ryan also racing back as Leopard. Oh, he nearly missed that one. Out into the back corner. Unfortunately, it won't help his team very much. As the pressure is still on. Duke rolls it around the back wall. Leopard will keep it away. Blue Skadoodle. Oh, it's a lobbed first touch. Leopard will send it back to where it came from. And Goofy Goobers searching for one. Wyffindor QC just not spending that much time on defense to begin with. Very few chances that Goofy Goobers can even work with. Their offense has not been able to do very much. At this point, they're just trying to outplay Wyffindor QC, but again, when one player leaves with Wyffindor QC, 2 more take their spot. It's like a Hydra. You have to play quick, you have to be decisive, else they're going to be back in time. As now off the back wall, Duke has been smokescreened. Leopard sneaks into the front post. Duke just couldn't see anything. Completely smokescreened. And he never challenged Leopard. He'll take a goal however they come. That probably shouldn't have gone in, but again, Duke couldn't see it. Leopard on the board. Now he's got a chance for another. Off the kickoff too, but it is kept away. Wyffindor QC will clear it out. Blue Skadoodle sends it up for Ghosty. Leopard back in offense again. Wyffindor QC just continuing to challenge the ball. At this point, maybe even waste time. They're doing a pretty good job at that, considering that they're keeping ball possession for the majority of this game. "90 seconds left in Game 3. Goofy Goobers, 1 goal, but will not be enough for them. Ryan didn't get the play midfield, but he does find Leopard. All 3 commit for Wyffindor. Not a challenge. Everybody already back on defense again for Goofy Goobers. Leopard, Blue Skadoodle to take it. But Bingo Brian waiting on it. The Goobers Esports. Again, having to play some pretty solid defense, as that's a great fake! Oh, it's a smart play from Duke! He's the captain of this team. And that's where the brains are really put into use. That is such a smart outplay. Fakes as if he's going for the shot, just goes for the demo instead, leaves it for Blue Skadoodle. And from that range, all he needs is to have the demo connect, and it does. Wyffindor QC, surely that secures Game 3 for themselves. Time running out for Goofy Goobers Esports. Again, a team that has just not seen much ball possession. Really met their match here, like they did in the first stage of this season, where they lost to Wyffindor QC in Game 5. In the lower quarterfinals in the top 6. QC looking to advance to a top 4 finish. 10 seconds to go. Game 3 will be theirs. 2-1 now. Wyffindor QC lead the series after 3 games. One more goal. Why not? We're going into game 4 with Wyffindor QC already with a huge advantage with how they've been playing these games. Goobers just aren't able to keep up, aren't able to attack back. QC has really improved since then, and for Goobers, while they've had a great lower bracket run, this Wyffindor QC team has definitely been their kryptonite this season. We go to game 4, where the pressure only mounts. Wyffindor QC. They won't be able to win the series with a win in game 4, but they could take match point. Doesn't get much better for a team like Wyffindor. Doesn't get much better for a rematch for Wyffindor as well, proving they're the better team once and for all. Only 2 more wins to do that, but for the way that they're playing, it really feels like those 2 wins are going to come pretty quickly. Goobers, again, have not won on ball possession for any of these games, except maybe game 1. I don't remember exactly. They may have won game 1 on possession. But they definitely haven't won since then. And Wyffindor QC, again, looking to keep it that way. They know they're winning on possession. They know they're winning on control. They know that Goobers don't have offense to work with. They're just going to keep things going the same way they have been so far because they know it works. Especially it works against Goobers, who again can't seem to compute such a team-oriented playstyle, one that they want to play themselves that they obviously don't have nearly as much experience with. Off the corner, Blue Skadoodle. Here's this one away. Follow-up touch just to keep offense as in comes Ghost. Unable to really win this one cleanly though. Wyffindor QC will keep possession. Duke. Leopard could actually go up for this himself. Gets by 1. Ghost the last one back. It is Ryan. And a lead for GGE. Leopard mode with all the room to work with. And he sets it up for Ryan. Goobers Esports needed that one badly. These last couple games have been horrible for them. An early lead. Burning spark they might need at this point in their series. Boosty. Gonna bump out Ryan. In fact, actually it's Duke who is getting bumped as well. Bingo Brian. There's some room to work with. Ryan's shot will head wide, but it's a follow-up! And it's a whiff off the back wall from Blue Skadoodle! One mistake, and Bingo Brian capitalizes. For Blue Skadoodle, yeah, that's a touch that he's usually able to get. Mistakes like those, they're relatively minor, but they're going to prove to be costly. You see, we'll go all the way back for defense. Goobers up by 2. It might be their time to take over. I mean, they've got offense now. A lot more of it. Nor QC pushed back further than they were hoping for. As Ryan, 3 goals now. And yeah, Goobers, this is their game to win. Just can't compete with an offense that is firing on all cylinders. This is going to be a long series, I can already tell. I mean, if Goobers win here, we're talking about a series that's at least going 6 games. Who knows, we might see again a full 7-game series, and I'm not here to argue against that possibility. Alright, Wyffindor QC. Still have a ton of tricks, still have a couple tricks up their sleeves. I'm sure they'll be going to pull out a couple of them here, although right now, they're getting beat by some of these challenges. The demo, actually, a couple demos. Ghost, the only one up, will still shoot off the crossbar. We'll leave it for Blue Skadoodle, who will take this on his own. Ghost has Duke waiting, but intercepted by Bingo Brian. And Wyffindor playing for control is a 50 in front. Bingo Brian, Blue Skadoodle, Duke, still Duke. On the challenge is Duke. Ghost, Leopard, Blue Skadoodle now, back post and in. It's something for Wyffindor QC, at least. They've had less offense than usual. 2 minutes, a little under 2 minutes, to find an answer in this series. Need 2 more goals at least to keep themselves in this game. Gotta get to offense first here as Ghost doing just that. He's still on the dribble. Ryan able to get to the challenge, but it's Duke! Another for Wyffindor! And the hope really is there for them to make the comeback happen. All eyes are on Ghost here on that dribble. Leopard, oh, he's just pushed up too high. He knew it as well. You could tell he knew it as well. He stopped moving for a moment. Recognized he just is not in the right place to challenge. And he was way too focused on Duke. Oh, sorry, on Ghost. Left Duke the open chance. Now, 1 goal separates these two. Goofy Goobers Esports add to their now rather minuscule lead. Leopard, we're gonna get things started, but it won't be on target. Or at least it forces everybody from Wyffindor to respect him on that play. As Duke going back to his own corner. All he has just to keep the ball in Wyffindor QC possession. Launches it. Double commit to Leopard will call for this one though. Ryan did jump for it, but here goes Ryan. Blue Skadoodle kept away. Leopard with a high touch. Wyffindor QC. Ryan now. 30 seconds to go. Leopard, oh, he's missed it. Duke to the corner. Ghost. That one, is it in? Ryan with a huge save. 20 seconds to go, Wyffindor QC. We're nearly there. Now it's Duke. It is open. Ghost ties it up. And Wyffindor QC, is this the comeback? Oh, wait a second! Oh no! Tragedy on the kickoff! Bingo Brian scores! Goofy Goobers Esports lead as Blue Skadoodle backflipped off kickoff! Oh, that can't be how this game ends! Nine seconds now. QC did all this work to come back from 3 goals down. But it will make no difference. Goofy Goobers Esports win, and this series is tied. Game 5. And, wow, Wyffindor QC, they really did bring the comeback, but it was one mistake, one error. Again, it's been small errors, but my goodness, they make a big difference when every error is that heavily magnified by each goal. This series is guaranteed to at least go 6 games. But match point determined here. Now the hope these teams have been playing, if anyone's to win it right at this point, it feels like it's going to come down to whoever scores first. Every single game has been won by the team that scores first. The Goobers trying to be the ones to do it. Ryan nearly forced his way through. Bingo Brian off the sidewall. Leopard pushed up quite high for this. They're going to bump on Blue Skadoodle. Ryan around Duke. Lepid will go for the bump instead. Ryan, shot, scores the lead for Goofy Goobers. I counted this team out midway through the series. Obviously, I should not have done that. They found a new gear, looking to take vengeance against the team that beat them in the first stage of the competition. Early lead, courtesy from Ryan and the bump from Lepid. Goofy Goobers Esports looking to walk into yet another game where they can take an early lead and hold on to it. It's gonna be a lot tougher than that. Oh, Lepid, he's completely missed that. That is a relatively routine touch for him. He'll be very thankful that, it was so routine. Even Wyffindor QC thought he had that touch. No one wanted to challenge him there. And this ball will be cleared away. How long the series has been, we have had no overtimes just yet. Or have we? I don't think we've had overtime yet. We have not had overtime this entire series, which feels quite odd to me, considering how close it has been for some of these games. That's a beautiful pass! Oh, we might not need overtime for any of these games if Goofy Goobers can play this well on offense. Ryan and Lepid connect, and that's just a great infield pass. It is a classic tried and true play. Well executed, too. Exactly what this team needed out of themselves. As another one, it is Bingo Brian. The Goobers just running away with it at this point. Wyffindor QC completely lost momentum. And you can tell just how much of a difference it makes when it is the Goofy Goobers who are holding that run. They're on a run right now. Multiple goals so far. Look, you see, need to shut them down. And again, they want to start this early. If they have any reason to make a comeback like they did last game, started early for themselves. They needed a lot of time. 3 minutes to go in this game. As Ryan, airborne, still Ryan. Lepid! Number 4! Goofy Goobers, when they just go to the goal, they cannot be stopped. Wyffindor QC, again, meeting their match right now. This has been the most dominant we've seen Goofy Goobers tonight. Losers quarterfinals, the top 6 in the Contenders division. The top 6 of what I believe 48 teams total that competed in this tournament. Team's still not done. They want to be top 4. Goofy Goobers want to make quite the lower bracket run for themselves. Again, from losers round 1 all the way now to top 6 and potentially top 4. This team has had one of the most impressive lower bracket runs I've seen, because this is a tough division to win in the playoff bracket. Considering how they've been playing, this has been a phenomenal run so far. But again, they don't want it to end. They are not done yet! But Wyffindor QC have other ideas. Blue Skadoodle looking to get the comeback started. It's a bit late though, 2 minutes left. They have time, but they're going to need to work quite quickly. At least they get a goal. They can get something started. Goofy Goobers, at this point, continuing to try to play for control. They know Wyffindor QC. They know how quickly this team likes to get those goals. Being able to play calm, to not panic under that pressure. And you can tell they won't panic. Ryan actually doesn't find the way to score there. Didn't get a great first touch on it. Just time. Ticking up the clock here as now it's Blue Skadoodle. Lepid, the one to beat. He knows his 1v1 mechanics. In fact, he's actually played Ghost in a 1v1 on this stream not too long ago. Definitely someone who has experience. Skadoodle. Back wall. Ghost! Oh, he's hit the back post. That nearly was a second for Wyffindor. But at this point, they need every shot to go in. That's a huge missed chance. Now Ghost again. Blue Skadoodle. Stuffed by Ryan as he'll let Duke have this one. Ghost won't have it. Leopard gets by Blue Skadoodle. Even more time wasted. That Wyffindor QC just won't get back. The Goobers, the best they've looked this entire series. Inside the final minute. Need to hold for a little bit longer. As Wyffindor playing all in their face. They just can't do much else here, though. But again, Goofy Goobers sitting back, playing in net. They're getting the saves when they need them. Wyffindor QC unable to break the back line. To go, though. Ghost in front. Blue Skadoodle there. Unable to get to the challenge fast enough, however. And with that, all hope of a win in Game 5 for Wyffindor QC is gone. Goofy Goobers Esports are going to take match point here. And in Game 6, Neo Tokyo, they could take the series, eliminate Wyffindor QC, and move to the top 4. So, the momentum now for Goofy Goobers. I've said it before how teams have been so dominant. I'll hold my words, though, because we've seen teams come back from these kind of deficits. Often we've seen teams come back from these kind of deficits. Game 6 ahead of us. Goofy Goobers Esports have shown us what they are capable of. Again, that's all they really needed to do. Show what they're capable of. Go to Neo Tokyo. Game 6 now, in our best of 7. Goofy Goobers Esports can win it here in the losers quarterfinals, but for QC, a tough team as ever. We've seen them dominate these games before, and we know from history this team likes to keep these matches close. So hold your breath. This series is not decided just yet, but Goofy Goobers do score first. And who's that getting the bumps? I think it was Leopard. Oh, it absolutely was. Look at this. Not only does he get rid of Duke, he goes immediately after Blue Skadoodle too. And then he goes after Duke again. Tons of bumps, tons of aggression. Leopard, he's had an inconsistent series, but one thing he has been consistent at has been allowing Ryan very easy nets to look at. Goofy Goobers in the lead again. We know from experience when this team takes that first goal, usually a couple more that follow behind it. Long pinch, that is on and in. Bingo Brian with the second for GGE. And Blue Skadoodle pushed up for this. It's Duke who inadvertently shot that in his own goal. And Blue Skadoodle just not back in time. Goofy Goobers Esports. Proud moment for themselves. 2-0 lead already. This game is not done as here goes another. In comes Ghost. Wyffindor QC not too far behind. As Blue Skadoodle leaves it in front for his teammates. Exactly what you want from an assist and exactly what you want if you're Wyffindor QC. The last 2 games they've been able to try to make comebacks, but they've been starting too late. Game inside the first minute already on the board. They're not leaving it too late for them to find goals. Goofy Goobers. This match, a lot tougher now that Wyffindor QC are bringing a bit more of a battle to things. Oh, it is still GGE in possession. Ghost. Blue Skadoodle off the sidewall. Ryan doesn't get a good touch on it. Bingo Brian. leave it to the back corner as will be a play for Ryan to clear. Lepid already airborne. That is going to bounce in front. Duke will be first to it. As the pressure still here for Goofy Goobers, although you have to wait a little bit here. Ryan. Ghost. Duke as well, but Lepid first to go. Goofy Goobers infield, saved away. Now goes Ryan off the back wall. Second touch. What a block. As this one, it's a bad touch. It's in. Oh, it's a huge giveaway. Duke, a straight pass to Bingo Brian. And it's just awkward. An awkward silence for Wyffindor QC. Goofy Goobers Esports again. We're going to take revenge against a team that beat them earlier in the season. Lepid. Duke there at the end of the play. He'll get shuffled out as Lepid unable to really get very far with that challenge. Really went aggressive for it. As Ghost double tap attempt. He was going to be. I was going to be very impressed if he actually hit that. He was going so fast for it. Goofy Goobers still on the ball as a. What is that? It's on! It's in! What was that from Lepid mode? Somehow he puts it in. I don't know what mode on the world that dunk was, but it works. Goofy Goobers do not want Game 7, and they're making that known very clearly. Oh, it's an own goal from Blue Skadoodle! Man, it only gets worse, does it, for Wyffindor QC? We're barely even halfway through this thing. But already it feels like Wyffindor QC may be seeing the end of their season. Five to 1, Goofy Goobers turned up the offense at the end of this match. What a time to do it, too. After going 2-1 down, 3 wins straight. It's not over just yet, but it really does feel like at this point, Wyffindor QC don't have any more confidence left in them. They'll have to bolt their own if they have any reason to want to win here, but again, their hope seems like it's long gone. Goofy Goobers Esports just continuing the offensive push. Duke gets by 1. It's open for Duke. He'll go down the field. An open backfield as it's pinched in front. But Ryan there to collect. No one even close to Duke for Wyffindor QC. Will still shoots. It goes a little bit wide from Ghost. The Goobers continuing to assume control of the play. Not winning this one, though, as Lepid, what a save! Duke on the follow, goes in! Wyffindor QC not leaving this game. But with 75 seconds, is there even enough time to score 3 goals for Wyffindor QC? They're going to have some pretty good quick-offs if they're going to have any hopes to win. That kickoff, actually not what they wanted. But here Ghost, he does take the ball away. Bingo Brian already up for it. Blue Skadoodle, oh, what a shot! He was never challenged! And now there is hope for Wyffindor. Cutting the lead for Goofy Goobers in half. A minute now. There's very much hope here for Wyffindor QC. Can't deny it. Again, so little time to go. We're gonna have to work quickly and efficiently, that's for sure. As Ghost, Ryan missed it! Double! One whiff! And that's all Ghost needs to go down the field and smash it in! Wyffindor QC! Are not out of this one! Ghost again! Blocked by Lepid, Wyffindor. Duke Gonna lead his team once more. One more goal in regulation. 30 seconds left. Goofy Goobers 30 seconds away from a top 4 finish, from revenge against a team that beat them earlier in the season. Wyffindor QC, 30 seconds to tie this game up. Ghost, all the space to work with. Blue Skadoodle jumps in. That shot saved by Ryan. 10 seconds to go. And Ryan will leave this for Leopard, who will clear it away. Goofy Goobers proceed to let this ball hit the floor. But Wyffindor QC to keep it alive, to go across the field. They won't be able to do so. Goofy Goobers Esports take revenge. A top 4 finish guaranteed. From losers round 1, all the way now to a top 4 finish. It is 5 straight wins in the lower bracket for them. 5. They play the winner of Team Canada at Harnix 35 Orbit. What a match that will be. But for Wyffindor QC, their run is over. They are eliminated. Their season is done. To Goofy Goobers Esports. 3 games in a row to win that series. Goofy Goobers Esports, what a performance! What a run for this team! They have made an incredible lower bracket performance. (4-2) the final scoreline. And it's Goofy Goobers Esports whose run continues. My goodness. What a night. Never thought it would be like that for them, but they got the win. Their run has been historic, that's for sure. I don't think I've seen a team make that kind of run in the lower bracket in the Contenders division, but their run still continues. Again, they got 135 Orbit. The winner of 135 Orbit and Team Canada up next. What a match that will be. 2 other really solid teams that have been amazing this season. As joining us here is Leopard. Welcome in, Leopard. 5 straight wins in lower brackets from losers round 1 now to a guaranteed top 4 finish. How are you feeling here? What a win against Wyffindor QC.
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good.
It definitely was. I mean, this was a team that beat you in the regular season in Game 5 to turn the tables on them in this matchup. It felt like you guys just needed time. It was a close series last time. It's a close series again. But those last 3 games, my goodness, you took over. Talk to me about games 4, 5, and 6, because from there on out, Goofy Goobers just could not be beat.
Honestly, we just decided to switch our mindsets because, like, I mean, one of us are not feeling like Ryan is basically sick, and then me, I'm just was in my head for a little bit of the first 2 games, so it was just a transition of mindset, really.
Oh, we got to see that as well. You guys were able to put everything together and get your victories. I don't know if you ever thought you were ever going to make this run, but talk to me about, what it's been like playing the lower bracket, having so many matches every single week. It's grueling. Absolutely. You guys have made it count, though. I don't think I've seen a team make nearly the same kind of run in the lower bracket. Talk to me about the kind of what it's been like to make quite the run, because it's not easy to do that. It's quite difficult, and even more so, again, it is grueling. Talk to me about your lower bracket run and how it's.
I mean, honestly, I just don't care we just don't care where we are in the bracket as long as we go through the bracket and win 1 series at a time. Like, I mean, it's just a mindset thing.
Guys able to get the wins when you needed them. You got to go against the winner of Team Canada on 135 Orbit. Talk to me about that matchup in the future. At this point for you guys, I think you guys are, enjoying yourselves, but talk to me about that matchup. I mean, you guys want to keep this going. You guys want to go as far as you can. You want to take a rematch against the team that sent you to low bracket and Evolve Riot, who are right now in uppers. What do you guys talk to me about? About the future of your top four finish. What are you guys gonna do to continue to elevate? Because I mean, you know, these matches are only getting tougher.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just like I said, taking one series at a time, focusing on trying our best, and at the end of the day, just take each team out as we get to it.
So far, what a night you have had. Talk to. I mean, congratulations on your win. You guys looked amazing here. Even take down Wyffindor QC. You now are guaranteed at least a top four finish. But I'm sure you guys are looking to do much more. Before you leave, Leopard, and before you enjoy the rest of the night, before you celebrate, and anything else you want to say, any shout outs, anything out there that you want to mention specifically?
Um, Shoutouts to my family and friends for coming out and watching, supporting us as always. Thank you so much for casting as always too. Um, and shout out to my team for being patient with me.
Well, again, you guys looked amazing. Congratulations on your win, a 4-2 victory over Wyffindor QC. You looked great. You looked amazing. You now are guaranteed at least a spot in the top four. Congratulations. Thanks for joining, Leopard. Have a great night.
Yep, you too.
Was Leopard Mo joining us there to talk about the incredible top four finish. I've seen this team all season. I never thought they would make a top four finish in this final bracket. They've really improved since the start of the season. But that's it from tonight. It's been grueling. I'm hungry. I need to eat something. To all of you out there, thank you so much for joining and being so supportive. Take care. Have a great evening. We'll see you again tomorrow for more Rocket League action.